Hey everybody, welcome to this week's programming. We're going into week 2 of our tested series. For the tested series, it's not really a strength program that we're building towards. We're focused more on our foundational strengths, building really good movement patterns, developing strength both unilaterally and symmetrically. That's why we're doing a bunch of single leg, single arm work this month, strength wise. But then we're also mixing in the big compound movements, which there's no linear progression in on that. It's just going to be moderate to heavy days. There might be a day where I say, hey, let's work up to a 20 rep max lunge or something like that. Most of the time, we're just looking to get the good feeling in the muscles. It's almost like a bodybuilding mindset. It's not so much the weight on the bar, but it's how your muscles feel with the load that you're giving it. That way, when we do the tempo stuff, you can really get a deep sense, or hopefully a deep sensation of how the muscle feels with that loading, with that tempo, or pause at the bottom, pause at the top, however it is. But now the tested portion is going towards what we're focusing on for this month, and that's repeatable games workouts. And that's going to be both for the individuals, the masters, and the teams. So with that being said, we're going to get started into Monday. We're going to start off every 75 seconds for 12 sets. So it's every 2.5 minutes. We're going to do a set of 5 bench press with a 1-2-X1 tempo. And then we're going to do 10 alternating dumbbell plank rows. So we're going to be sitting in push-up position, pulling one dumbbell up, other dumbbell up. You got 10 of those, 5 each arm. So 5 on the odd rounds and 10 alternating dumbbell plank rows on the even rounds. Then following that up, we're going to do the games workout, very first games workout ever created. We're going to scale it down for the RX, and for the competitors, they'll be doing the volume of the individual athletes. For RX, we're going to row 1,000 meters for time. Then you're going to go right into 5 rounds for time for RX, 15 pull-ups, 7 shoulder to overheads. For our big classes, this morning we had 20 people in at 5:30 a.m. Then we'll go in 2 heats. Heat 1 will start 1,000 meter row. Then at the 5-minute mark, we'll start the second heat. And then we'll have barbells and enough pull-up rigs for everybody to get in and get what they need to be done. But like I said, RX is going to be 15 pull-ups with the 7 shoulder overheads at 135.95. Competitors will do the 25 pull-ups and the 7 shoulder overheads at 135.95. And then we're going to scale it down from there. Whether it be ring rows, don't really like jumping pull-ups, but I would do 7 to 10 banded strict pull-ups. I wouldn't do the full 45 or 45, 30, 60, 75 pull-ups that way. That's going to be for Monday. Tuesday, we have multiple AMRAPs, so we're still kind of sticking to the theme, kind of like what we did last week on the first one with the row wall balls, dumbbell, hang, power clean jerks, and burpees. We're going to do 4. We have an A and B. Now, we can't do this in 2 groups for each section, or we can do it in 2 separate groups. One starts at A and one starts at B. We have 4 sets. You're going to do a 2-minute AMRAP with 2 minutes of rest. The 2-minute AMRAP, you're going to do 30 seconds max effort calorie on the bike. Then once you get done with that, you're going to step off the bike. We're going to have some boxes set up, and you're going to do max box, farmers, dumbbells, box step-ups. So 2 dumbbells in your hands, max step-ups on that box, and then we're going to rest 2 minutes. If you got a partner, they go 2 minutes, you go 2 minutes, and then we switch it up. See, that's going to be 16 minutes. Then we're going to take a 4-minute break. At the 20-minute mark, we're going to do part B, 4 sets, AMRAP 2 minutes, 2 minutes rest, 30 seconds max deadlifts at 225, 155. This should be something that we could be able to do almost 30 seconds of deadlifts. That should be challenging for us. So we're looking at 35 to 50% of our 1 rep max deadlift. And then after that, we're going to do max distance burpee broad jumps, 25 feet out, 25 feet back. So in my mind, when I have this set up for today, we're going to have our bikes set up, and then we're going to have a row of boxes there in front of the bikes. And then part B, you're going to have the deadlifts inside the floor racks, and then burpee broad jump across the floor and back as many times as you can in 2 minutes. We're going to do as many rounds as we can. Those, 25 feet out, 25 feet back, rest 2 minutes, and then we have another 4-minute rest, and then we're going to do 4-minute AMRAP of setups. We can do PVC pipe setups, weighted setups. You can do behind the neck setups like some of y'all did the other Saturdays. We're just going to do 4 minutes of setups, as many reps as possible. So bring a towel, bring a cushion for your tush. That way you don't get a little rug burn on your backside. That's going to be Tuesday's workout. Wednesdays, we're going back to a master's workout. So this is master's workout number 2. It's going to be 4 rounds per time, 25 toes to bar, 75 double unders, and then it's going to go 4, 3, 2, 1 on ascending snatches. That can be a power snatch. It can be a squat snatch. It just depends. If you were strong enough, they did power snatches. If they weren't, they did a full snatch. We're going to, for our class, for our X, because I know many people that do the master's weight, I think it ended at 245 or 225. Can't remember exactly. 135, 95 would be the first set. 155, 105, second set. 185, 125 would be the third set. And then 205, 135 would be the last set. Now, that is a really heavy snatch for a lot of folks in the gym. I mean, for anybody, 205. 135 is going to be heavy. So doing the 25 toes to bar, 75 double unders, I would break up the toes to bar methodically throughout. 75 double unders. If you're really good at them, maybe 2 sets. If you're very good at them, maybe just do it in 1 set. But for a lot of us, it would be like, if I'm looking at this workout, I'm probably going to go 8, 7 on toes to bar for as long as I can. And then I'll probably do 2 sets like 15, 25 or 25, 25, 25 on double unders. That way I can really rest and focus in on the technique of snatches. And that's why this was the only thing we got going on today is that workout. We can spend a lot of time warming up the snatch lift, get comfortable, get confident in that. Hopefully coach led warm up. That's going to give you some valuable pieces of information to last and be perfect in this workout. Remember, every rep looking the exact same. If you went back and watched this event, I'm sure you would see Noah Olson, Scott Panchak, some of those big heavy hitters. Every rep would look the exact same. There are 4 on at the lowest bar and there are 1 at the top end bar. That rep would probably look pretty similar throughout. That's the goal on this. Some of you are going to be really fast because you're going to stay really light, move through, while others, this is going to take a while to do that workout. But quality reps is more important. Thursday, every 4 minutes on the minute for 16 minutes, we're going to bring back some of our functional bodybuilding. We're going to do half kneeling dumbbell, 8 on your right and your left dumbbell strict press, while the other hand is going to be doing an isometric banded hold. So you have on your right and your left, and then we're going to do inverted. So we're going to put a barbell in the squat rack, like set up like almost like a bench press, and the bench is going to be set out in front. And you're going to do inverted rows with a 1-second pause at the chest, 8 to 12 of those. So we're going to do a vertical press with a horizontal hold, and then we're going to do a horizontal pull on the bar. Coupling those 2 every 4 minutes on the minute for 16 minutes, so 4 sets of each. Note that we have a very good conditioning piece. You're going to go 4 times, 25 burpee to plates. Then you're going to do 50 Russian kettlebell swings. Then we're going to do 25 hand release push-ups with our feet on the plates. 50 Russian kettlebell swings again. And then you're going to end on 25 lateral burpees off of the plate. So we'll jump up on the plate for the first set, and then the last set you're going to jump laterally over. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not over and back is 1. Okay, not do 50 of those. Then Friday, we're going to do a heavy volume clean and jerk day. So this is going to be kind of our leg day as well. So we have some single arm dumbbell overhead press here. It shouldn't affect us too much when it comes to Friday's workout. Some of you might be sore, might be a little bit fatigued on this, but doing the jerks compared to dumbbell strict presses should be a little different. We're going to do some volume clean jerks. I tested this out at the fire station. It was a really great workout. I got a great conditioning out of it as well. But my focus on this personally, and I hope it's yours too, is I wanted every rep to be perfect, because I'm just now getting back into doing a lot of Olympic lifting, at least more consistently, especially going overhead and my squat cleans. So I went 185, 205, 225 for my last set. So I do 185 here for every 3 reps every 90 seconds for 10 sets. So roughly, was that 15 minutes? And then at the 18-minute mark, did 2 reps every 90 seconds for 5 sets. So we have 10 reps there at 205 or 75, 80% of your 100 max. Rest 3 minutes, and then 1 rep every 60 seconds at that 80 to 85% effort. This is not a max out day. You should not hit a new PR today unless you're brand new. If you're here from 0 to 3 months, maybe 0 to 6 months, we might be able to work up to a heavy single. But if you've been here for a while, this is not a PR day. Keep that in the back of your mind. This is quality day. We want perfect reps. I want every rep to look the same. Every rep should feel the same. You should receive the bar in the same position on your squat clean. You should receive the bar overhead in that jerk position every time. Whether you push jerk or split jerk, it doesn't matter. And I would do singles on these. Some of you might want to challenge yourself and do touch and goes. But this time of year, I want every rep to be the exact same, every rep to be perfect. And so that's what we're going to focus on here, every rep being perfect. And Saturday, we're going to do a little bit more high school gymnastics with a partner. So we're keeping a partner. AMRAP 20 minutes, starting off 30, 20 calorie ski erg, then 10 burpee bar pullovers. Then we're going to do 30 shuttle box jump overs, 36 and 30 inches higher this time, 245s for those that want to challenge themselves. And then we're going to do 10 burpee bar muscle ups between you and your partner. If we don't have enough ski ergs, or if we can't divide this out enough, we will definitely use the rowers that day and for the 30 calories, and you're just splitting that up among the two of you. For those of you that are really good at these movements, you're going to get a lot of rounds in. For some of us that are struggling in this, we're going to need that partner to help us out. So whenever I got this as a partner workout for bar pullovers, especially if I had a partner, they're probably going to help me out as well. Help push your partner get over that bar. So we can set up boxes on the side of the pull-up bars. That way when one partner goes, the other one can be sitting there spotting them, helping them or assisting them through the bar pullover. Or we can be rings off the bar, and you basically like a skinned cat. Do a burpee, grab the rings, pull yourself through, pull yourself back, and then go from there. The shuttle box jump overs are going to be higher, so they're going to take more time. 36, 30 inches. We want to challenge ourselves today on those. And the burpee bar muscle ups, that'll probably be the easiest part of this workout outside of the rowing. But that's this week's programming. A lot of things I said was quality reps. Monday, the hopper workout, quality reps. Tuesday, we can kind of peel our ears back here, put in a lot of work, a lot up front, gas ourselves in these 2-minute intervals, just like we did last week on these very simple movements. Wednesdays, a lot of quality work here. Thursday, we can really push ourselves on this conditioning piece because there's not really much skill involved here. Friday, you got a lot more skill involved with some heavy weightlifting or moderate weightlifting. And then Saturday, more skill with conditioning. So it's good flow this week. I'm excited to see what y'all do. If you got any questions, hit me up. I'm going to try to link some videos of the workouts, whether they were done in 2007 here compared to 2026. And I'll try to have a master's workout of that one as well. Anyways, like I said, hit me up if you got any questions. Always here to help out, and I'll see y'all's names on the leaderboard.